The turning point. Before building the Adonis sanctuary, the bald eagle, Black Adonis, then known as Yeshua, spent 5 grueling years working at a local factory. The physical labor was demanding, but Yeshua persevered, earning a reputation as a diligent and reliable worker. However, Yeshua's life took a dark turn when he started experimenting with drugs to cope with the stress and boredom. Marijuana, crystal meth, and cocaine became his escapes, but they ultimately consumed him. Black Adonis, once a promising and charismatic figure, had his life's trajectory forever altered by a fateful encounter with the darker side of the modeling industry. Lured by promises of fame and fortune, he succumbed to the allure of escorting, which gradually eroded his self-worth and sense of identity. A brief, ill-fated foray into the porn industry followed, where he faced unrelenting pressure to perform and maintain a fabricated image. The constant objectification, exploitation, and scrutiny took a devastating toll on his mental health. As the facade of his fabricated persona began to crumble, Black Adonis turned to substance abuse as a desperate coping mechanism. Drugs became an escape, numbing the anguish and temporarily veiling the pain. This downward spiral culminated in a catastrophic mental breakdown, leaving Black Adonis shattered, isolated, and lost. His once promising future now seemed irreparably damaged, consumed by the shadows of addiction and self-destruction. One fateful night shift, Yeshua's substance abuse caught up with him. He had smoked and ingested a toxic mix of drugs, which lingered in his system, eroding his grip on reality. As the night wore on, Yeshua's frustration mounted. His manager, Mr. Johnson, seemed to take pleasure in micromanaging every aspect of Yeshua's work, fueling his feelings of inadequacy. The tension boiled over when Mr. Johnson approached Yeshua, criticizing his performance. Yeshua's fragile mental state shattered. He stormed into the supervisor's office, confronting Mr. Johnson and unleashing a torrent of emotions. "You're always on my back, never giving me a break," Yeshua shouted, his voice echoing through the factory. I'm not a machine, I'm a human being." The assembly line grounded to a halt as workers watched in stunned silence. Yeshua's outburst marked a turning point. He realized he couldn't continue down this path. Yeshua's confrontation with Mr. Johnson led to a forced leave of absence. As he reflected on his actions, he recognized the destructive pattern of substance abuse and toxic work environments. With the support of loved ones, Yeshua sought help and began his journey toward recovery. He discovered a new passion for personal growth, wellness, and community building. The vision takes shape. Yeshua's experiences at the factory became the catalyst for the Adonis sanctuary. He envisioned a safe space where men could confront their struggles, find support, and rediscover their purpose. After his recovery, Yeshua poured his energy into creating the Adonis sanctuary. He invested in education, training, and networking, laying the groundwork for successful conference and business model. The rest is history. The first annual men's conference at Adonis Sanctuary marked a triumphant milestone in Yeshua's journey. His vision had become a reality, inspiring hundreds of men to embark on their own paths toward healing, growth, and empowerment.